Francis Scott Key Fitzgerald, known to the world as F. Scott Fitzgerald, was born on September 24, 1896, in St. Paul, Minnesota. He grew up in a middle-class family, his father being a furniture salesman, and his mother coming from a wealthy family. This contrast between wealth and a more modest upbringing would become a recurring theme in his work. Fitzgerald was named after his famous relative, Francis Scott Key, who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner from an early age. Fitzgerald showed a talent for writing, crafting stories and plays during his school years. His passion for literature led him to Princeton University in 1913, where he became involved with the university's literary circles. However, Fitzgerald struggled academically and eventually left Princeton in 1917 without a degree, deciding to join the U.S. Army as World War I was drawing to a close. While stationed at Camp Sheridan in Alabama, Fitzgerald met Zelda Sayre, a Southern belle who would become the love of his life and his muse. They married in 1920 after the success of his first novel, This Side of Paradise, which established Fitzgerald as a prominent voice of his generation. The novel captured the post-war disillusionment of the youth, marking the beginning of what would be known as the Jazz Age, a term Fitzgerald himself coined. Fitzgerald's most famous work, The Great Gatsby, was published in 1925. The novel, set in the Roaring Twenties, explores themes of decadence, idealism, and the American dream through the tragic story of Jay Gatsby and his unrequited love for Daisy Buchanan. Despite its now iconic status, The Great Gatsby was not a commercial success during Fitzgerald's lifetime, and it wasn't until after his death that it gained widespread acclaim. The 1920s were a period of both creative success and personal turmoil for Fitzgerald. He and Zelda lived an extravagant lifestyle, moving between New York, Paris, and the French Riviera, socializing with the literary and artistic elite. However, their marriage was strained by Zelda's mental health issues and Fitzgerald's increasing dependence on alcohol. Zelda was eventually diagnosed with schizophrenia, leading to multiple hospitalizations. In the 1930s, Fitzgerald's life took a downward turn. His attempts to write screenplays in Hollywood were met with limited success, and his literary output slowed. The couple's financial situation worsened, and Fitzgerald's health deteriorated. Despite these struggles, he published his final novel, Tender is the Night, in 1934, which, while praised, did not achieve the success he had hoped for. Fitzgerald's last years were marked by declining health and financial woes. He began working on his unfinished novel, The Last Tycoon, which was based on his experiences in Hollywood. However, he suffered a heart attack and died on December 21, 1940, at the age of 44, in Los Angeles, California. Though Fitzgerald's life was cut short, his literary legacy endures. He is now regarded as one of the greatest American writers of the 20th century. The Great Gatsby, in particular, has become a cornerstone of American literature, reflecting the complexities of the human condition and the moral questions of an era. Fitzgerald's work captures the spirit of the Jazz Age and continues to resonate with readers for its portrayal of the hopes, dreams, and disillusionments of the American experience. His life, marked by both brilliance and tragedy, remains a poignant reminder of the price of both artistic greatness and the pursuit of the American dream. This summary provides an overview of Fitzgerald's life, highlighting his major works, personal struggles, and lasting impact on literature.